Welcome back, gang. This is 31 Witches of Halloween. Today we'll be discussing Guardian of the Watchtower of the West herself, Rochelle Zimmerman. So 1996, The Craft was one of its biggest movies at this time. I wasn't watching around this time. I was clearly a baby, really small, but I watched it years and years later, and it's still fire to this day. So Rochelle wasn't your typical mean girl witch. She was a loyal one, especially to this fool right here, Nancy. Rochelle was like a quiet storm. And honestly, she deserved better. From her friends, the writers, the producers. It seems like when it's time to depict black women in these movies and television, y'all never want to do us right. At this point, if you're not black and brown, I don't think you should be writing a character at all, because y'all don't get it. And the crazy part about this, Rochelle wasn't even supposed to be black. And shout out to Rachel True. I feel like she bodied this role. As an actress, she did what needed to be done. So even though she bodied it, and she got a role that was made for a white girl, they added on all that racist stuff after, which is just crazy. Y'all rewrote some racist shit in. Y'all could have left us without that. So before Sarah came, Rochelle, Bonnie, and Nancy, they was a trio, and they had a bad reputation at school. People whispered that they were witches and devil worshippers. They was outsiders, but they didn't let anybody in as well. So the people were outsiders as well to them. Rochelle herself, she was on the swim team. She was pretty decent, but she wasn't like a popular girl. They didn't accept her in the swim team and jock cliques. She was graceful, focused, determined, but a little bit of a follower. In her defense, she was the only black girl at her school as well as in her neighborhood. And I'm assuming she was like biracial. One parent was black, the other one was white. That's why representation is important. Y'all gotta have your kids around their people. No matter what you are, if they're black, let them be around black folks. I'm just saying. So Rochelle dealt with constant racism from one of the more popular girls at school too, Laura Ass. Yeah, y'all remember Laura? Laura told her she didn't like her because she was black and even mocked her hair, calling it a pube. Now, Laura, you know we ain't never forget that. We're never gonna forgive you. I don't care if he was a character at all. I know you had to deal with that your whole entire life. Great actress. She played a racist very well. Yeah, clearly I can see it stings to this day. But funny thing about it, Rochelle never lost her composure. Me, I would have just straight crashed out. I grew up with all kind of kids in high school, and they know they couldn't talk to me any type of way. Since she invoked Guardian of the Watchtower of the West, representing water and intuition, her